We've got tips and recipes for healthy living. So for fun and inspiration, come and join us in the raw food world.
Welcome everybody, this is Matt Monarch with the Raw Food World TV show. Beginning a new day. And who do we got there?
Angela Stokes Monarch.
And we'll see you again tomorrow at
Baba!
Nah. Okay, so everybody they heard my top 10 choices and they were just like, I want to hear Angela's.
Baba.
Nah.
They liked them, didn't they?
Yeah, I'm just kidding. Everybody wanted to hear yours though.
Ooh.
But I just don't get why anyone would choose anything different. Just kidding, everybody. Okay. So, here we go. Angela. So, can I do a little introduction first?
Ooh.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, this is an extraordinary event. Angela Stokes Monarch is about to give her top 10 superfoods and products from the rawfoodworld.com. Are they in preferential order?
Yes.
So you got number 1 is like, this is what I'm getting first. Number 2 is what I'm getting second, third, fourth, fifth.
Pretty much.
And I'd like to say something else, everybody.
Ooh.
When did you develop this list?
Just now.
On a little bit of a walk?
Yes.
With what contraption?
My new voice recorder that I got for Christmas from Mr. Monarch.
That's right, everybody. And you know who's responsible for that?
Who?
I'll tell you right now. Vicky W. I'm not going to say her last name just in case she gets upset. She said in the notes section, it's getting close to in the order. It's getting close to Christmas, so don't forget to order Angela a mini recorder like she mentioned on one of those latest shows. Laugh out loud is what happens when you mention that you like to read the comments. Ha ha ha.
Woo.
Advice. See?
Thanks, Vicky.
Yeah, I know.
It's really fun.
I got her the best one possible. I was jumping through hoops in Ecuador trying to make it happen.
I'm really excited to take it up the hill and write songs with it. Record songs with it. All right. Should we get a move on with it?
Yeah, I'm actually really excited to hear the top 10 products that from Angela Stokes Monarch.
Well, it was an interesting one because they came through and there's actually, I don't think any of them are the same as anything that you chose, except maybe one. And I didn't even do that intentionally. So it's kind of like we get a whole other list. I think maybe it's because we live together, Bubba, isn't it? So it's like my being knew that Bubba had already chosen all of the left brain clever things, and so I got to choose some other things.
Okay, I'm satisfied. Go ahead.
All right, so the first thing that came to me was kelp capsules. I take kelp pretty much every single day, if I remember, and it's a seaweed in a capsule. I feel like it's really important for everybody to get seaweeds into their body every day if you can for the mineral content, and especially for anyone who has any thyroid, anything going on. So there's pretty much an epidemic of hypothyroidism in the US and probably the UK and other places as well by now. And that's my background is a low thyroid, hypothyroidism, slow metabolism. So kelp every day is a really great solution or helper for that situation.
That's number 1.
Kelp.
I like it.
Ooh, he likes it. He might like the next one, maybe not. The next one was B12. I like to take either the, what's it called? It's just called raw B12, right?
From Garden of Life.
From Garden of Life. That one or the Hallelujah Acres one. I'm kind of indifferent which one I take.
You know the B complex?
Yeah, I take the B complex.
That's by Garden of Life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I take B12 also pretty much every single day if I remember to do it. It might turn your urine yellow if you have like bright yellow if you take in a bit too much for your body to handle. So yeah, B12 really important. A couple of years into my raw food journey, I was very B12 deficient, and I actually passed out at one point. It's the only time I've ever passed out in my life, and I didn't know very much about my health at that point. I was living in Iceland, and I'd just been on this journey for a while, and I ended up doing all these medical tests. They thought that I was maybe epileptic, and it was a crazy situation, and it turned out I was majorly B12 deficient. So I do not like to mess around with B12 because of that experience. So I do my best to try to remember to take it every day.
Was this when you were improving your diet?
Yeah, I'd probably been raw for like on a raw path for like a year and a half, something like that. I wasn't totally raw. I was like 78% raw.
How much did you lose?
I'd probably lost like 130, 40 pounds by then. I don't know.
I think you passed out from the 130 pounds coming out your... Very good.
Shivers. Okay. The next one that came for me, Mr. Mon is probably not going to like this one. It was maca. I really appreciate maca, especially as a woman, because it's really helpful for balancing hormones. And I feel like my endocrine system, my hormonal system can always use some help. So I feel like that's kind of like the weakest link for me in my body systems. So I really love trying to take maca every day as well, if I remember to do it. And again, I don't always remember, but I do like to use it.
Why would you think I wouldn't like maca?
I just can't imagine Mr. Monarch would have that on his list.
Okay. Doesn't mean I don't like it.
The next one I had was dulse. Again, another seaweed. And we pretty much use it every single day in salads. Or if I'm in an energy soup phase, I use it in energy soups. Really easy seaweed to use because you just use it straight from the bag. You don't need to soak it or anything. Again, of course, mineral rich and really great for people for remineralizing. Great for traveling with as well, because when we're traveling, it's like we bring dry stuff and then we find fresh stuff where we are. And having seaweeds is a way of like having that salty thing to put into recipes. And
tastes really good.
Tastes really good, yeah.
And I really like the woman's idea on Audio Clarity, where she takes her sea vegetables, seaweeds, and puts it in Audio Clarity water just to get rid of all heavy metals, just in case there's any in there. Brilliant! How come I didn't think of that? And
Maine Coast Sea Vegetables, who we get a lot of our seaweeds from, including the dulse, they do yearly testing on the heavy metal and toxin content of all their products. So know that they are very, very high quality in case you have concerns about that. Sometimes people are freaked out about that.
I just soaked our greens, wild greens, in Audio Clarity water today.
Ooh.
Because it rained last night and there was mud everywhere, and I just washed them in Audio Clarity water.
And now we get to put the Audio Clarity water on some other plants, don't we, Bob?
Yes.
All right, I had chlorella tablets next.
Ooh.
I love the chlorella tablets. Actually, these next two items are chlorella tablets and bee pollen. If you've ever heard us speak, do talks live, you'll know that I pretty much always talk about these things. Really good for traveling with. I always have chlorella tablets and bee pollen with me in my bag everywhere I go, because both of these foods are easy to eat straight from the bag. To me, they both taste really good. The chlorella tablets might be a bit funny for some people's taste buds in the beginning. I think they taste amazing. There's nothing in them but chlorella, unless you get the new ones that have different herbs in them, like kelp and shilajit, mucunia, ashwagandha, things like that.
You like the kelp one?
I like the kelp one. And both bee pollen and chlorella tablets have a lot of protein, amazing amino acids complexes in there. And like bee pollen, you could literally live on it. If you were eating nothing else but bee pollen, you'd be doing pretty good. So I really love both of those things, and I always have them with me. So I wanted to put them on my list.
Yummers.
Why?
Bee pollen? I mean, it's good, but it's like, fresh bee pollen
Yes.
that you keep in the refrigerator. Not that I'm bagging on the other bee pollen, but there's such a huge difference. Okay, sorry. I'm going to try to keep quiet for the rest of this video.
The next one that I had was ashwagandha, which seems a little bit random because I only started using it in the last couple of months. But I really like it. I feel, again, like it's very supportive of the endocrine system, hormonal system. It's a herb, it's a bitter herb, so I like to use it with stuff that's sweet, like stevia. And yeah, I feel like it just helps with balancing.
I'm just playing. Yummers.
I'm sure we're not going to like the next one either. The next one was acai powder.
Papa, I like everything that you like.
I really love the acai powder. Again, I only started to eat this in the last year or so, and my taste buds love it, my body loves it. It just feels so good to me. Actually, I really hope there's a way that we can grow acai here, because I just feel like it's an amazing food. It's a berry, but it's like super rich in omegas and antioxidants and so many different nutrients. It feels really, really good to me. And then the next two were rather practical. One of them was kind of what this one mentioned, that I would choose a Blendtec blender with a 4-inch blade. And then the other one was a nut milk bag. Because then, you know, if you've got a blender and you've got a nut milk bag, you can make juices, you can make smoothies, you can make soups, you can make pates, you can la 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 la. You know, you wouldn't be going too far awry if you had a blender and a nut milk bag, I feel.
You know what I've noticed? All of Angela's stuff is like, ooh, we're going to have some fun, and it's yummy, and it's... Mine's like left brain, I need this, I don't care how it tastes, this is going to this and that, and
Baba joins the dots, doesn't he?
Yeah, I connect all the dots.
Maybe I can also tell the nice people the other ones that came to mind just quickly, and I won't talk about them. Okay, these were the next set that came through. It said chia seeds, Anastasia book, liquid stevia, the flavor extracts, especially orange, creamy almond butter, Brazil nut butter, sea clear, lecithin powder, and the Soigné shampoo and conditioner. I kind of sneaked in another 10, didn't I, Bubba?
You did. That's like what she uses in her meal.
Yeah, and in my hair. And in my brain.
Maybe you could just tell them the holy cow cheese combination.
Oh, laughing cow.
Laughing cow.
If you put sea clear and lecithin together, like we put it in wraps and then put like cucumber salad on top of it, you put those two together, sea clear and lecithin.
On nori.
On nori. They taste like, okay, if you're in the UK, it tastes like Dairy Lee triangles or the Laughing Cow triangles. In the US, I think you also have Laughing Cow. You know, these like highly, highly crazy processed cheese triangles that come like in a circle, and you open it up and they're all like individually wrapped in foil. I used to be completely obsessed with those things. I would literally have like a whole box of those things and just eat the whole box. Like in one sitting. I absolutely loved that processed cheese, and that's what it tastes like. You put together sea clear and lecithin, if you were wondering how to recreate the taste of processed cheese.
There goes the sea clear. Like we never could keep that thing in stock, and now this coupon code's going, and so she just talked about it, and now it's just gone.
Oops. It's a very cool product, isn't it, Bubba?
Yeah, it's a very popular product, fermented food.
It's fermented kelp, chlorella, and miso, and a few other ingredients. And apparently, it was the recipe used to help people to detox after the nuclear bombs were dropped on Japan.
Everybody loves it.
It tastes really good.
Yes. So we did it.
We did it! Woo! I hope you enjoyed them.
Who do we got there?
Angela Stokes, Monarch.
And
Monarch.
we'll see you again tomorrow at the Raw Food World TV show.
Happy Boxing Day.
You guys want to know what Boxing Day is?
Some of them know. Some of them are in the UK.
Fine.
I think maybe in Australia and New Zealand they have Boxing Day as well.
Okay.
Maybe all in the Commonwealth countries.
Look it up on the internet.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again at the Raw Food World.